Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody needs to cut this shape out. And I think they're going to cut it out of cardboard. And normally before I make a video on something like this, I practice to make sure that I can do it or the correct way to do it. And first of all, I'm just going to see if this thing is even kind of level. That's one thing when you take a picture, it's really pretty close. Let's bring in yeah, it's pretty much spot on. Now, if we take this and move it around, it is a bitmap. And it doesn't matter what, it needs to be 7 or 10.5 by 12. I don't know what size the holes are. They will have that probably with them. But what I'm going to do first is with it selected, I'm going to go to the crop tool and I'm going to crop it and make it littler. So now you can see the bounding box is small. We're way over the size wise, but it doesn't matter right now. I'm going to make it smaller. And what that does, it just makes it easier for Corel to trace it. So now it's less than 4 inches. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 5. And I'm actually going to make a duplicate of it, move it over here. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go to trace bitmap, outline, trace clip art. Because the quality of the picture doesn't really matter. Because they're just going to use it as a hairline. So look at that. Now we have a pretty clear object. We need to kind of clean it up a little bit, but we get the shape of it. So now what I'm going to do is hold down the shift key and double click on the rectangle tool. That put it right on the edges. And also if he said it's 10.5 inches, is that measured from the furthest distance? If it is, I'm doing a good job. Now, for a second, I'm going to group this together. And I'm going to actually hit P and put it in the center of the page. Now, let's just see what happens if we make it 10.5 inches wide. Well, I had my ratio unlocked. I'm going to lock my ratio, 10.5 by 11.24. So it's really pretty close. I'm going to unlock my ratio because the picture could have been skewed by the camera. So now that shape is dead on to the size. So what I'm going to do now is go to Object, Group, and ungroup it. And I'm going to take away this rectangle. And I'm going to left click, right click. And I'm going to just kind of look at it to see if there's one side is better than the other. Of course, I don't know what it looks like, but this has more of a flow than this side. So I'm going to take a 2-point line and hit P to put it in the center of the page. And I can kind of see that I'm not in the center of the page because of this little indentation. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it on that indentation. And we're going to clean that indentation up anyway. See how close we are there. See, it's a little bit skewed, but we can work with that. Now I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key and delete that side. And at this time, I could quite possibly change, and he might not even need that indentation. But see, this is going to make the indentation equal. Let's see what it looks like with the shape tool. See how let's go to Object, Group, and ungroup it, and then get the shape tool. See all the nodes? He will know more because he's got it in his hand, hopefully. I'd delete some nodes and delete some corner nodes, leaving the majority of them because that's going to be your turning. And then just watch when you do this to make sure that nothing changes. See, we got something right and I don't know if that was in the original picture. See, I can't really, I think that's just a speck of dust or something on the printing. So we can actually take the shape tool and just delete those nodes. And see how this is kind of smooth? I would, as long as it doesn't change the shape when I'm doing it, I think we're good. And I don't know if, if it has to be perfect. See, I'm going to delete these two nodes, and it didn't really change the shape. But see how, well, it kind of brought that up. I think this needs to be, I'm going to select both these lines, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to turn that into a line. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I'll just bring this down to where it's kind of like a line. Now we're changing the size, and see if we get rid of this, and I'm actually going to, and he's cutting it out of cardboard. So I would think, he's got some tolerance there. I'm going to get rid of those nodes. That was just something. And then if you know the size of this hole, I don't know. I mean, by the graphic, that hole's like a 1/2 inch hole. Let's see what it says now. See, that's part of the curve. So go up to object, break the curve apart. See, we're at 0.52. So what I do in this case is I'm going to draw I'm going to say it's a 1/2 inch hole, but I'm going to lock my ratio. So let me change that. Let me just make it 0.5 by 0.5. Now, how I get it kind of close, and I'm going to go right there to the center. Then I'm going to nudge that out of the way, but then I'm going to delete this one and nudge that one back. Now I'm going to take off my indexing line. I'm going to go ahead and Control G, Control D, hold down the control button and take this two-sided arrow. And if you look now, our indentation is a lot better. Our shape is better. Our indentation on top's good. Our holes should be relatively, and then what I would do is take the Smart Fill tool, fit on any color, and what that's going to do is going to make it all one shape. Now, let's look at the size. We've changed it just a little bit, so with our ratio and lock, I'm going to make it 12 inches tall and 10.5 wide. And I would be willing to bet that whatever he's trying to make, and cardboard is cheap, and if it's, I wish I knew what this, and it's also got like a fold mark in it, so I don't really know what it's for. But if it has to fit in a hole, just cut it out, cut it out on paper, just to, well, I guess you can cut it out of regular printing paper, but depending on what size laser, anyway, that's how I would do it. And, you still got some things that you could play with. Anyway, I hope to help them a little bit, and thank you for watching.